Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. How's it going? I'm a little out of sorts. We've had some things going on today, so I'm a little out of sorts today. Welcome to Stamp With Me on Wednesday because tomorrow is the 4th of July and I wanted to make sure I got a live video in before the holiday. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Sorry, my nose is itching all of a sudden. I feel a sneeze coming on. Okay. Anyway, thank you all for joining me today. I am Jana Edwards with StampedInInk.com. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Corpus Christi, Texas. I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for about 2005 until about 2018, and then I dropped and rejoined again about a year ago in February, I believe. So anyway, thank you guys for being here. If you are here today, please feel free to leave me a comment. I'm live. I should be live right now on Facebook and on YouTube. It's my first time going live on YouTube, so we'll see how that goes. If you guys can hear me, please leave me a comment and let me know that you can hear me. If you're here with me today, let me know. I'm hoping I can see both comments in my in the comment section. Give me just 1 second. Hold please. I'm going to go turn the air conditioner down really quick. Hi, babe. Okay. There we go. Hopefully the AC will kick on. My husband is just leaving for lunch. So they're getting off early today. Hopefully, I think my printer is out of ink. Dadgummit. Okay, so like I said, my name is Jana Edwards. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you want any information about today's classes, you can go to my website and look at weekly classes. It's stampedinink.com. Just look at the weekly classes tab at the top. It'll give you all the information on how you can get the class kits for today. I'm going to flip the camera around real quick and so we can get started, okay? Let me do this. There we go. I hope everybody can see this. It didn't print in color. I don't know why. But if you go to the, if you go to my website, look, I'll just show you on my phone real quick. If you go to stampedinink.com, you'll go to today's post and click on read more. And you can read all about today's projects. There are links to the projects for today. Okay. If you go right here, it says click here to download the PDF, and then this is what the PDF should look like. It's got all of the supply list and measurements for you. Click here to download the PDF. Sorry, I'm still getting used to all of this. I got to turn this down. Okay, so it has a list of all of the supplies that we're using today and then a list of all of the measurements for each one of the projects. Also, starting today, for every $50 for every $50 purchase that you make in my online store, you will earn a $5 coupon from Stampin' Up. What they'll do is they'll send you, for every $50 that you spend, they'll send you an email with a coupon code. You keep those coupon codes. They're worth $5, and so you keep those coupon codes and you let them accumulate throughout the month. And in August, you can redeem those coupons for any products that you would like, any other products that you would like to purchase from Stampin' Up. Okay, let's get our supplies. We're going to use the Attention Stampers stamp set. I have got the Summer Splash ink pad, Gray Granite ink pad, Melon Mambo ink pad, Memento Black ink. My dogs are barking, so if you hear them, I'm sorry. I'm not going to leave to go put them outside. I'm using the Daffodil Delight Stampin' Right markers, Melon Mambo Stampin' Right markers. This one is Summer Splash. Granny Apple Green. And then the color lifter. So this is what we're using today. Just this. Extra things that we are using are going to be these items. We're going to be using a die from the Brighter Skies die. I'm going to be using this little scallop here. The scallop die here. Then we will be using the Stylish Shapes dies for as one of the two of the circles. We'll be using the Stylish Shape dies, and I think the pendant from here also. And I don't think this goes in here. This goes in the Nested Essentials dies. See, I'm discombobulated today. Okay, let me throw this back over here. Okay. Then Spotlight on Nature and the Painted Textures die. Embossing folder. Sorry. And here are, let me put these over here so I will have them. I hope everyone is getting ready for the 4th of July. Okay, this is one of the cards we're going to be making. This is card 1, card 2, and card 3. If you are part of my email list, you can, if you're part of my email list, I send out emails. I try not to bog down everybody's inbox with a lot of emails, but I probably send out about 3 emails a week, 2 or 3, and then 1 monthly email that has a calendar in it for you guys for the month. If you're not on part of my email list, you can sign up to be on my email list. You can go to my website, and over in the sidebar there is there's a little box to fill out, so you can sign up for my emails. In the emails, I send out all of my class schedules. I send the PDF so you don't have to log on to my blog. So there's a lot of things that I send out. I will send out a reminder about the class before the day that it goes live, or the day that we're going to have the live. Anyway, there's a lot of benefits. If you would like to just have things delivered straight to your email, please feel free to go over and sign up for my email list. Okay? So let's get started. We're going to I'm going to do a lot of coloring and a lot of cutting today so you guys can see how I did everything. We're going to start with this card right here. Okay? So I have a piece of, like I said, the instructions are on the PDF. Okay? Or the measurements are on the PDF. So I've got a piece of 4 1/4 by 11, and I've scored it at 5 1/2. Oh, let me turn this light on. Does that help at all? A little bit? Maybe? Yep, a little bit. Okay, so this is a piece of 4 1/4 by 11, and I've scored it at 5 1/2. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my big shot over. And I'm going to lay this down, and what you want to do is we're going to take off just this corner right here. You see that? We're going to take from here to here off with this. Oh, now what did I do with it? Here it is. We're going to use this little scallop die from the Brighter Skies bundle. Okay, so we're going to do, I'm just going to tape it down right here. It doesn't have to be a big chunk of the corner, just enough for you to make sure that you have your sentiment. Enough space for you to stamp your sentiment coming through. Okay, this card I actually was inspired by Deborah Harrison. She's with Simply Sweet and Ink Designs, and I've also linked her website on my website so that you guys can go check her stuff out. She has some really cute ideas. Always has super cute ideas. I actually did a home workshop for a really good friend of mine in San Antonio, and Deborah was one of the guests, and I think several years later she signed up to be a demonstrator, which is really cool. Had to mute my Alexa so she wouldn't try to talk to me. Okay, so that's it right there. Isn't it that cute little scalloped edge right there? So then I have another piece of, I believe this is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 piece of cardstock that I am going to adhere to the inside. I take my multi-purpose adhesive glue and glue this down to the inside of the card. You could even do it this way if you wanted to and have the card open like this. That would be cute too. Alright, so I'm going to see if that doesn't, I'm going to have to stamp it this way. Right here, it's going to have to be just a little bit crooked, I think, because I didn't cut off enough. Let me run it through the machine one more time. I'm going to take off just another little smidge at the end. Okay? Just 1 second. Okay, give me just a second, guys. Sorry about this. Okay. There we go. That looks really good now. There we go. Now that's going to work. Okay. So I'm going to grab this and one of my blocks. I like to use my grid paper. Hey Dawn, how you doing? I am just now looking up at comments. It's good to see you. And I see that Irene is here. How are you today? Okay. It looks a little different to me today. My comments do, because I'm seeing, it's my first time doing a YouTube, going live on my YouTube video. So, yeah, it's just a little bit different for me. The view is different. So I'm hoping that the comments will carry over to my software that I'm using. Okay. Let's see. Now I'm going to take a piece of, this is some retired cardstock on this, or designer series paper. For this one, I used the really cute polka dots from the Brights designer series paper, but I really loved this polka dot. So I'm going to use this one. For the project today. And if you place a $40 order, I will send you the kits, and you'll get this piece of cardstock, this piece of designer series paper in your kit as well. Okay, there's that. Now I'm going to grab my Nested Essentials dies. Do I already have those? I thought maybe I already had those cut out. Nope, not yet. Okay. I'm going to grab the Nested Essentials dies, and I'm going to cut out 2 circles with my die cut machine. Here we go. That one. Making sure I have the right size. Okay, I'm going to cut one out in Melon Mambo, and then I'm going to cut one out of thick white cardstock. Okay, and then a piece of okay, I've lost it. Hold on. That's this one. Piece of paper not big enough. Okay. I'm lost today. There it is, right there. I think I'm trying to do everything too fast. All right. My Aunt Kathy is watching. I hope she's doing well today. Okay. Man, I'm telling you, maybe I should have just stayed in bed today. Nothing seems to want to be working today. All right. Put these 2 back up. Okay, so I have my 2 circles. I'm going to take my Summer Splash ink pad and a blending brush. I'm going to just I'm going to start off the edge just to get the ink so it's not so dark on my piece of paper, my piece of cardstock. And I'm going to go in the center of the cardstock like this, just to give it a little dimension, to give the paper a little color and a little dimension. I'm going to grab the Dark Summer Splash, and I'm just going to flick some ink with my alcohol marker onto this circle. Okay? Okay, now I'm going to take, I have actually already, when I was playing around with this, I stamped a whole bunch of the images on some cardstock. So this is the flower image from the stamp set. It's this little image right here. And I just stamped it with Memento ink, the black ink again. And now I'm going to take my markers. I'm going to take, let's see, my gray. Nope, that's Silky Slate. My gray granite. And I'm going to color the paper right there. Okay? I'm going to set this aside. I'm using the light gray granite to start with. These are the Stampin' Blends. They're alcohol markers, and they're great. If you've ever used like Copic markers to color with, they're great to color and to blend with. You get 2 in a pack. You get a light and a dark. And they blend really well. I'll show you. So I'm just going to put a little bit of shadow right here. On the paper. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to just blend it in with my light marker. Then I'm going to take my basic black Stampin' Right marker. This is a water-based marker, and I'm just going to put some like little lines here, just to give the paper like a little crinkled texture. Okay. Whoops, I just ruined my fairy. All right. Then I'm going to do Melon Mambo. I'm going to take the light Melon Mambo and just color in each one of the flowers. I'm hoping to go get in the pool this afternoon once this is finished and kind of start the holiday weekend off right with some pool time. Okay. All right, I'm gonna grab my mini and cut and emboss machine and cut this out. Super quick. I hope you guys can hear me. If y'all can, Dawn, if you can hear me, can you send me a comment and just let me know, yeah, I can hear you? I got a new microphone, or somebody leave me a comment and let me know that they can hear me. All right. So we're going to grab the little flower die. This comes with 7 dies. The the die set does. It comes with 7 dies. There's a really cute Halloween set coming out. It's actually part of the online exclusives that just came out today. And the images are kind of similar, but there's like a boiling pot, and I don't know, it's just really cute. Probably gonna have to end up getting it. All right. There we go. Move that out of the way. Okay, and there we have our cute little flowers. See, so cute. Okay, so to put the rest of our card together, I'm going to use my liquid adhesive and glue my 2 circles together. Just like this. I love how the dies nest within each other. Then I'm going to take my checked ribbon, and this is about, let me see, 15, about 18 inches. We're just going to wrap this around and tie a bow. I'm going to snip my ends off here. Does anybody have any plans for the holiday? I think we're supposed to go to the lake tomorrow with some friends. Okay, I'm going to use dimensionals on the back. I'm going to put 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom, leaving space for the ribbon to fit through the middle. Okay. Go. And I'm going to use 2 dimensionals on the back of my flowers. And I'm going to put them right there. And there we go. There's the first project. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next one, which is a little more involved, I think. Trying to find a good place to put these. My desk is so small in here. I always seem to run out of room. Does anybody else have that problem? Running out of room in your craft room? Okay, so our next card is going to be this one right here. We're going to use 2 of the shopping bags, 1 of the wine bottles, and then we're going to take the flowers from here and cut them apart from the paper, and then we're also going to use the plant image, and we're going to use the leaves from the plant image. So we're going to take the flowers, and then we're going to use the two leaves from the plant to create that image. Okay. So let me see if we have enough room here. Move that to the side. I'm going to move it right here so you can see that. Maybe. How's that? A little better? Okay. I'm using a Stampin' Pierce mat because we're using a photopolymer stamp set, and with the photopolymer stamp set, you need to have some kind of cushion under your image so that your image is pretty crisp and clear. If you're using a rubber mounted stamp, let's see if I have one here. It has the rubber mounted stamps have So if you use like a red rubber mount stamp, it already has this cushion right in here, this piece of cushion, so you don't really need an extra space between a regular red rubber. But the photopolymer is so there's no cushion between there, so you want to have that image. So we're going to use the flower. We're going to use I'm using my grid paper over here to make sure that it's level before I put it on my stamp block. We're going to use the plant, the shopping bag, the champagne or wine bottle. I saw someone had decorated it like a Coca-Cola bottle online, so I'm going to use that one. And then I need the flowers, which I can just use one of these, right? Yep. Okay. We'll color one of those. All right. So I'm going to take my Memento ink again, right here, and I'm going to stamp my shopping bag here. 1, 2, then we're going to do our plant twice. Ink that up some more. 1, 2. This is going to be a lot of coloring, guys, but I'll try to make it fast. And the champagne bottle. I just love how the artist colored these stamp sets. I think this is, I must have colored for an entire day. Just sat down and pulled out all of my inks and just colored. Okay, so we're going to do Granny Apple Green for the leaves and the wine bottle. So I'm going to start off with, there's two, with the markers, there are 2 different tips. There's like a paint tip, if you can see that, and then there's a bullet tip that helps you get a little bit more precision. My fingers are dirty. Okay, so I'm just going to color these in. I'm going to have to figure out how to see people's comments on YouTube, because if y'all are commenting on YouTube, I cannot see your comments. It looks like it's picking up all of the Facebook comments, but not YouTube. Let me see. And I don't even know how to get on to my live. Well, it looks like it. There it is. Okay, sorry. It's the first time using this. Thank y'all for being patient with me so I could see if anyone was on here with me. Okay. I'm going to finish doing those. Then I'm going to go ahead and color in the bottle. Okay. Oh, wrong end. Cap's right there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do some shadowing. And then I'll blend it out here in just a second. Just blending it in a little bit. Okay. And now I'm going to use my Melon Mambo, and I'm going to go in and color the label. On our bottle. And I'm going to go ahead and color the tissue paper. Has anybody been watching anything good on television lately? We went and saw the new Kevin Costner movie the other night and really enjoyed it. It was kind of slow going in the beginning, but we really liked it. We're ready for the second one to come out already. All right. I'm gonna make this just a little bit darker. Okay, I'm going to use the brush tip. Since the surface area of this bag is so big, I'm going to use the brush tip to color it. With a regular water-based marker, you know, it depends on what direction you go with your ink, but with a alcohol marker, since they're blending, it just seems to make it the shadowing better. It doesn't really matter which direction you go with your coloring. You know, have you ever been using crayons and you go from one direction to the next and you can see the lines? With these alcohol markers, it just blends. It doesn't leave all those streaky marks. Okay, I'm going to come in And I'm going to just bring in a shadow here. And then I'm going to come back and blend it. Okay. Oh, now I need to do the inside of the flowers. Sorry, I'm going to do, this one is, I'm leaving the flowers white, but I'm going to color the inside like if the paper were to show through, but it makes it look more like foliage or filler on the inside. Okay. Alright, let's grab our little, if we grab this one, you guys can see what I'm doing, hopefully. This is a big Stampin' Cut It in box, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to place all of the, I'm going to cut this out real quick. Okay. All right. Cut out my plant. My flower. The shopping bag. And the water bottle. It moved on me a little bit. Okay. I'm going to grab my Post-it note tape. Put a piece of Post-it note tape on that one. Just trying to keep them from not moving. One more. Okay. Now, there we go. We're going to have to cut out one more. So there's our flowers. Our bag. So we're going to use this one again. There's the wine bottle. So we're going to cut out the bag, and then there is one of our plants. So we're going to cut out the bag and one more plant. So let me just get this together. All right. So cute. One more plant. All right. Get that in the garbage. Set my machine back over here. You guys ever talk to yourselves when you craft? I do all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So what we're gonna do? What's we have? Oh no. Okay, I have to cut out. Where's mine? So this is what I did the other day. I went and I cut out a bunch of. There we go. So I have. This is the bottom piece to the cart. I stamped that, or this is the shopping cart that goes right here, and it's this image right here. I stamped this. I stamped the shopping cart in gray granite on a piece of white cardstock, and then it came out looking like this. Then I just took a piece of gray cardstock and die cut the gray cardstock, and then I'm going to color the little wheels black. And so we used these two dies, or I used these two dies to get that image. And then there's also this, and then there's also the little shopping cart bottom. Okay, so I'm going to use those. Okay, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to put this right here so I can set this so I don't lose my pieces. I'm going to put them in my little bowl here. All right, get my silicone mat, because I'm going to take my snips. Let me move this up so y'all can see. I'm going to snip off just the leaves, okay? Then I'm going to fussy cut the flowers. Off of the paper. And now my phone's ringing. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right. There we go. So now I'm going to take a glue dot right here. I'm going to turn this upside down. I'm going to put the glue dot right here. And then I'm going to take and put another glue dot on the other one. Okay, oops. Then I'm going to put my flowers right there. I'm going to take my other glue dot and I'm going to put those flowers right there. Okay, perfect. I already cut out one of my circles. And what did I do with my, here it is. All right, so I'm going to throw that in there. I'm going to, I'm going to take your pick tool. When you die cut these out, these little, details in here, sometimes the white paper, the paper will stick in the holes, and if you just take your pick tool, the sharp end, and just stick it in there, they'll come out. Or there's also a tool that you can roll over it that will work too. But I don't have that tool, so I'm not using that one. Okay. I'm just adjusting the camera so you guys can see me. Now I'm going to take my blending brush again, my small blending brush, and my Summer Splash ink pad. I'm going to rub it in my ink pad, and I'm just going to put it on my paper again, and then I'm just going to go just on the inside of the circle, like a little sky, okay, for a little extra dimension. Close this up so I don't get it all over my hands. Then I'm going to take my dark, I can get it out of here, my dark Summer Splash. Oh, that's white. Dark one's here. Okay, and I'm going to just sprinkle some more ink on top here. Okay. Now, I have again, a 4 1/4, and this is not scored, so let me score real quick. It's 4 1/4 by 11, so I'm going to score it at 5 1/2, and then fold it into our card. Fold it into our card base, okay? Take the bone folder, make my crease really nice. I've taken this, it's a, I don't like that. It just doesn't seem, yep, it is. Okay, it's a 4 1/4 by, 4 by 5 1/4 piece of Melon Mambo cardstock that I ran through this 3D embossing folder. It's called the Painted Texture, and it looks like a textured wall. When we first moved into this house, I did almost all of my walls like this. It has that nice texture to it. Can you see that? So I'm going to use my liquid adhesive, and I'm going to grab my mat so I don't get any glue on my work surface here. And we're going to glue this to the front of the card base. My shirt today, you see, it matches the cardstock. Almost. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and glue my circle down to my card front. And make sure that your sky is pointing upward, right? Okay. Now, I'm going to grab my shopping cart, and I used our adhesive sheets. When I ran it through the die cut machine, I used our adhesive sheets, and so it's got an adhesive backing on it already. or an adhesive on it, and I'm going to pull the adhesive backing off, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down my images. I'm going to move this to the side. See how this one got cut? I didn't get it cut all the way to the side. I'm going to put this one on this side so that it gets covered up by the bottle, okay? I'm going to put a glue dot on my bottle down here so that when it I'm going to do it on the side. That side, this side. Okay. So that when I stick it down to the shopping bags, it sticks to them. Not wide enough. Or not. Too much space. Okay. I'm going to move this one over just a little bit. Then we're going to take our shopping cart, glue the top down right there. I'm going to take my bottom piece. See how this got stuck? That little piece right there? Oh, where'd it go? It fell somewhere. Okay, now I'm going to take, and I'm going to color the wheels black. I think my cat wants in here with me. I hear him outside the door. All right. Oops. Then I'm going to do this. I'm going to glue the shopping cart down. Just like that. Whoops. Just like that. Okay, then I'm going to take a little Stampin' Dimensional, a mini Stampin' Dimensional, and put it on the back of the wine bottle here because it's not level with the others. I'm going to take some glue, glue this down, put a little glue here, don't need a lot. Okay. Now I'm going to take some dimensionals and put them on the back of our flowers. I'm going to put them right there on the corner. Okay, and I believe well, I thought I did, but I don't. Okay, so I'm going to take a piece of scrap paper. I'm going to grab the Happy Birthday sentiment from the stamp set. Grab another little block. I'm going to use just a piece of paper. Use my Memento ink. I think my husband's home. Is that you? All right. There we go. And there's the lid. Really quick. Okay. I'm going to use this. I'm going to cut this here. Then I'm just going to go in the center. I'm going to cut from corner to center. Corner to center. Then I'm going to take some little baby dimensionals and put on the back of our banner. Pull these off. Take the backings off. Put our birthday banner right there. And then, oh yeah, I finished off the inside of this card. So I'm going to finish this off real quick. Okay. I keep moving the wrong thing. There it is. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to grab another blending brush and our Mill and Mambo ink, and I'm going to just color the bottom of the cardstock. Okay? Just like that. This is to finish off the inside of the card. I love a finished card on the inside. Finish cleaning that off. Okay. Now I'm going to grab my dark Melon Mambo. And I have just a scrap piece of paper that I use for this. I'm going to just cover this so I don't splash all over the inside of the card. All over the inside. And we're just going to splatter some ink right in there. Okay. Then I'm going to grab my Tombow ink. And, oh, are you kidding? It's too long. There's no way to fix that either. Okay, well. These videos are hard. All right, let's try this one more time. Real quick. Get a little ink. Cover. Splatter. Good size. That's what happens when you create a ton of different projects with the same stamp set. I get tired of cutting the paper, and I always think it's cut the right size, and sometimes you get the wrong size. Just like that. But human. Okay, there we go. I used a little Wink of Stella on the original to put on the legs of the cart just to make them a little shiny. Alright. I hope y'all are still with me. I hope somebody's still with me. Hold on. Hold, please. Okay. So there we go. There's this one. The only thing that I changed here was that I changed the blue and the pink. And I don't know. I kind of like them both. What do you guys think? So let me know what you think. Okay? Now, we're going to do the last card is a gift card holder, which is this one. It's really cute. And I already have the let's see. I actually already have the birthday cake done, so you don't have to watch me do that. But I'm going to go real quick. I'm going to come over and I'm going to cut out I'm going to use the deckled rectangle dies, and I'm going to cut out these 2 layers, okay? So, let me check it. Oop, that's too big. It's got to be this one. Yes, and this one. Okay. Let me cut these out really quickly, and I'll turn right back around and we'll finish up. Okay? I'm also going to cut a piece of cardstock. I'm going to do a card base of 4 1/4 by 10 3/4. And once you know, the die moved on me as soon as I got over here. Okay, there we go. If you hear that cracking, that's normal. Normal. Okay. So there we go. So let me go ahead and get a card base. I used Melon Mambo on all of these card bases, okay? I tried to stick with one color. So we're going to cut it at 4 1/4. Okay, 4 1/4 by 10 3/4. Right? Let me look at my handy dandy cheat sheet here. Yes, 4 1/4 by 10 3/4. Okay. And then we're going to score it at 5 1/2 and 2 3/4. I believe. Let me double check. 5 1/2 by 2 1/2. Okay. Good thing I double checked. All right. So we scored it at 5 1/2. We're going to fold in on the 5 1/2 here. And I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to burnish on that line. Then what we're going to do is we're going to fold in. We're going to fold this at where it scored at 2 1/2. We're going to fold in. We made one of these a couple weeks ago. Okay. Then I'm going to take a 1-inch circle punch and I'm just going to make this about in the center. Okay? Just a little punch right about in the center. So that when you put your gift card in there, it has a, you have a little place to pull it out with. All right, I'm going to take my green glue. I'm just going to use a little bit here on each side. It doesn't need to be a lot. Get my cap. I'm going to grab, I have some paper clips. I'm just going to close it here because the bottom, because of the fold right there, it's harder to get it to adhere good. So I just take a couple of paper clips and hold it still at the bottom. Set that aside. Okay, I need 2 more of those rectangles. Give me just a second. Oh wait, I think I have one. Yes, I do. Okay, there's one. And a piece of cardstock here. Get my little white one. Okay. We're going to run this through the embossing machine. This is why I try to have everything done beforehand. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to grab my Melon Mambo cardstock. Okay. And we're gonna do, I need to cut a 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside. So we're gonna do okay. All right. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, 4 by 5 1/4. Why is that not working? Don't tell me to measure the wrong. Oh, that's 4 1/4. So if this is 4. Oh, I didn't cut it short enough. Duh. Okay. Four 1/4 by 5. Sorry. My bad. Okay. I hope I don't get cut off today. All right. There we go. Now I'm going to take these two and glue them together and just put them right in the center. Okay. We're just creating the inside of our little card right now. Okay. A piece of the striped paper. Next week, I promise, I will be more prepared. I'm actually going to be in Louisiana. Is it next week? The 10th. I'll be in Louisiana the 13th through the 17th in New Orleans. I'm going with my cousin and her 2 girls and some other friends of ours. So that'll be fun. So I'm not sure how soon I will be able to do a live next week. Okay, give me just a second. So I need... No. This is... Okay, it should be 2 3/4, guys. It's wrong on the... wrong on the measurements. Yeah, that's better. 2 3/4 by... Wow. Okay, I'll have to update the PDF to make sure the measurements are right because I said 2.5, but that should be 2 3/4. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and glue this down here to the front. I just want to make sure my lines are going the same way. Okay. Then I'm only going to glue part of the first layer. I'm only going to do this side because when you glue it down, you want to make sure that it is overlapping, that it lines up with the bottom here so that it covers this piece right here. Okay? So now I'm going to take my blue brush. Do I have enough ink on this? I don't think I do. Nope. Not enough. Rub that. Then we're going to go over that really well. Then, you guessed it, I'm going to do some sprinkles. Okay, I'm going to take the Treat Yourself stamp out of the package. I'm going to make sure put that on the block. Stamp it. Then I already have a birthday cake, but I think I'm going to use this birthday cake instead of the pink, instead of the bright pink one. I think this is Crumb Cake and Melon Mambo. The colors are. I'm going to take my Stella and just give the candles a little bit of light. Okay, I'm going to take my glue. Put this on the center right here. It's going to look like that. Then I'm going to grab my glue dots, my big glue dots. I'm going to take 3. I was going to try to do 4 cards today. I'm glad I didn't. Okay, so these are our projects for today. If you would like the card kits to create the projects, you can find all the information about that on my website, stampedinink.com. There should be a link in the description of the video for that as well. Let me turn the camera around. Again, let me move this up some so maybe you can see me. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So, I hope that you guys enjoyed the projects today. Like I said, if you want information about how to receive the kits, you just place a $40 order in my online store, and I will send you the kits for the cards that we created here today. You'll need to have the bundle that we used in order to do the exact kits. I can't send Stampin' Up! Policy won't allow demonstrators to send stamped images in our kits, but we can send you everything else that I use to create the kits. I'm going to show you really quick. I'm going to show you some alternate cards that I created. I created this card here. Let's see. There's one. Move this out of the way real quick. So I'm going to post some of these on my blog too. So there's this one here. Okay. Oh, I'm looking over here and you can't even see it. All right, let me turn it back around. There we go. So there's this one. This one was an alternate card. I used Old Olive and Craft cardstock. And then here's another one that I created. The inside. One more. This one is similar to this one. I just used different colors. Okay? So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in today. I appreciate you guys watching me. I hope that everybody has a happy 4th of July. If you have any questions, comments, please feel free to leave them to comment, and I'll try to answer any questions that you guys might have. I appreciate you guys being here. If you would please like and share my video, that would help me out so much. I just lost it. Okay. It would help me out so much. Anyway, thanks. Y'all have a good day. Have a good weekend. Be safe for the 4th of July.